How can you memorize Euclidean theorems and their conditions? Imagine trying to remember a huge list of rules and conditions without understanding why they matter. It can be overwhelming, right? But if you want to truly grasp Euclidean theorems and remember their conditions, there are some simple, effective ways to do it. First, focus on visualizing the shapes, angles, and relationships involved. Euclidean geometry is all about how shapes like triangles, circles, and polygons relate to each other in space. When you see a diagram, it helps your brain connect the theorem to a picture, making it easier to remember. Start by understanding what the theorem is saying visually. For example, look at a diagram of the side-angle side-congruence theorem. Notice how two triangles with two sides and the included angle equal are congruent. Picture how the sides line up and how the angles fit together. This visual connection makes the statement stick in your mind better than just memorizing words. Next, learn the reasoning behind the conditions. Why does the angle need to be between the two sides in the side-angle side theorem? Knowing the why helps you remember the rule because it makes sense, not just because you have to memorize it. Another tip is to practice writing out proofs yourself. When you do this, you actively recall the conditions and how they connect to the conclusion. Explaining the proof out loud or teaching it to someone else can also reinforce your memory. Group similar theorems together, like all the triangle congruence theorems, side, side angle side, angle, and angle side, and create simple mnemonics or acronyms. This way, you organize the information into manageable chunks, making it less confusing. Applying these theorems in different problems is also key. When you see how they work in various situations, the conditions become clearer and easier to recall. Creating quick reference sheets or flashcards with the theorem name, statement, and conditions helps you review regularly. Finally, discussing or teaching these theorems to others makes the information stick even more. When you explain it in your own words, you solidify your understanding and remember the conditions more easily. By combining visualization, understanding, active practice, and repetition, memorizing Euclidean theorems becomes less of a chore and more of a natural process. Remember, the goal is to see the shapes and relationships clearly in your mind, understand why each condition is needed, and practice applying them often. This way, the theorems become part of your geometric thinking, not just a list of rules to memorize.